Thank you very much. And as expected, a few things were predictable, and they did happen. Jack Hughes goes first overall to the Devils. Capo Caco goes second to the Rangers. And then we started to get a couple of curveballs and some themes developed. More on that in a couple of moments. Lead draft analyst for Sportsnet is Sam Cosentino, alongside Louis DeBrusque and Brian Burke. Brian, we'll start with you because in a lot of ways, this draft was going to be the story of the return of the Western Hockey League. That happened, and also a victory lap for the United States Development Program with 8 players selected in the first round.
Well, a record year for this program, which started in 1996, and I mention that because I was at the meeting when this program was approved by USA Hockey after a bitter fight. But you look at the players drafted here, Jack Hughes, Alex Turcotte, on and on and on. This trend will not stop, folks. This trend will continue. This is a pipeline because it's a discipline. It's not just hockey, it's weight room, gym. It's a discipline, it's a way of life for these players. They will continue to crank players out. It won't go away.
All right, according to Brian Burke, resistance is futile. The Americans are here and they're not going anywhere. The father and son story is usually front and center at the draft. This year, no different.
It was, again, 5 players drafted in this first round had dads that played the National Hockey League, and I know from experience it's a special moment when you see your kid picked. And I'll tell you what, it's emotional. The hugs were great. And, it started off with Bowen Byram, drafted as the first defenseman in the draft taken by the Colorado Avalanche. Alex Turcotte was taken by the Los Angeles Kings as the second father-son dynamic. His dad, Alfie. There's Patrick Poulin, the dad of Samuel Poulin, who was taken by the Pittsburgh Penguins. And, again, Nolan Foote joins his brother Cal in Tampa Bay, and to finish it off, it was Ryan Johnson, his dad Craig played. I mean, some very happy parents. They know what it's all about. They've been through it themselves before, and I'll tell you what, it's a special moment when you see your kid step up there and put on that jersey and now joins a team in the National Hockey League.
Kind of had a feeling you'd sneak in a Jake DeBrusque reference somewhere in this night. Sam, those that were passed over that surprised you include?
Absolutely fascinating for me. When I look at Arthur Kaliev, who had 51 goals with the Hamilton Bulldogs in the company of Stamkos, Tavares, Skinner, DeBrincat, for first-year draft eligibles that have scored 50-plus in the Ontario Hockey League, does not go in the first round. Some question his character and compete. And then I look at Raphael Lavoie. He had 20 goals in the playoffs in 23 games for the Halifax Mooseheads, played the Memorial Cup, had the benefit of those extra viewings. With both of those players, though, the questions consistently came up. Character and compete. You heard Elliot Friedman talk to Rob Blake about it. That's a coveted asset, or a pair of assets, that maybe some of those 2 assets didn't belong with those players, and that's why they're going to slide till Saturday. Brett Leason, another one, 89 points. Yes, it's his 3rd year of draft eligibility, but boy, I really, really love his game. Someone's going to get a steal from Brett Leason tomorrow.
It's been said many times, you should hit on your first rounder. That player should play. It's the second round and beyond when you quote-unquote win at the draft, and that is Saturday on Sportsnet, rounds 2 through 7.